Hey everyone, welcome to another SCS on the Road episode, and today we are here in Allentown, Pennsylvania at the Mack Experience Centre, and here with me is this wonderful gentleman. Sir, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, my name is Justin Yost. I'm a sales engineer here for Mack, and I was grateful for the opportunity to come out and show you around the Mack Anthem.
Can you tell us more about what do we have here? I bet most of our players already recognize that truck, but can you tell us more, please?
Yeah, so this is definitely the Mack Anthem, something you guys have in your game already. This one is one of the special edition. It's the Black Dog edition. It's all blacked out. We have black Bulldog on the hood, black rims, full aerodynamic package. So this is one of the special edition Anthems that Mack has produced for some customers.
What was the occasion or opportunity to this limited edition? Like, do you know why you decided to do this like black on black or fully blacked out Anthem?
Well, I'm not quite sure of the occasion. I know it's definitely one of the nicest Anthems that we've ever made.
Yeah,
even down to the finer details. You can see a little matte striping on the hood.
Yeah. These two, right?
Yeah.
So what all is different on this special edition from standard Anthem, if you would say?
So standard Anthem, they're gonna, for the most part, have your aluminum rims, just the regular aluminum finish, aluminum steps, and even if it's an all Mack drivetrain components, you'll have a gold Bulldog, or if it has an Allison or if it has Meritor rears, you'll get the silver. This is one that is one of, I think, 4 different types of Bulldogs you can get, but this all blacked out one was specific just for this special edition.
So that's basically the reason why the Bulldog changed its color, right? Like you said, like if you have everything, all the guts, or how to say it, of the machines are from Mack, then you are getting gold one.
Yes.
And then silver one means that few things might have been changed inside.
Yes.
And this black one was for this beautiful black edition. And you now guys also are kind of already producing a copper one, right? That's gonna be for EVs?
Yep, so EV, they have their own special copper Bulldog. So you can see that on our electric LR, which is one of our cab over trucks. The Anthem was first came out at Aerodynamics, and they really wanted to focus on that fuel economy, help people get extra miles to the gallon. So if you look at the hood, it's streamlined, even down to our tow hook covers in the front. We have that covered, so when the air is hitting, when you're flying down the highway, the air will just glide off to the side. So this design is definitely a lot sleeker than maybe trucks have been in the past.
Yeah.
But down to mirror covers, and this truck, it has the 70-inch roof fairing, so that allows that air to then go up and over the trailer as well. So this is built with aerodynamics in mind. This is a 70-inch sleeper. That means that the sleeper box is 70 inches back. We also have a 48-inch sleeper, which is a little smaller. It is a little shorter on top. How this one goes all the way up and over, that one will sit a little bit lower. They both have aerodynamic package that you can put on for a roof fairing, so that could also help with that. But for this 70-inch sleeper, you can get it in all sorts of configurations. You can get bunk beds in there. You can get whatever cabinet configuration, TV stands, refrigerators. I mean, it's pretty much just like at your house. If you're configuring your living room, you can configure these sleepers.
That's very important, right? Because like most of the truckers that are driving a highway truck like this they spend a lot of time on travels, right? So you guys are trying to provide them with anything they might need on their travels.
Yeah, but it's very important that they're as comfortable as they can be as they're, leaving their house and they're traveling across the country. We want them to feel right at home, even far away from home. So.
Yeah, that's true. You mentioned the aerodynamic package. I think I am able to spot a few things that are belongs into the package. Can you tell us all what's what this package is. Like, I believe it's those extensions, right?
Yes. And so these chassis fairings here, they have that, like you said, that aerodynamic flange at the bottom. What that does is that keeps that extra wind flow from going underneath. But even for the aerodynamic package in general, it's these chassis fairings will allow the air to go by. You can also get Anthems without the chassis fairing, but as far as sleepers go, for the most part, a lot of the drivers or customers, they prefer the chassis fairing. Not only does it look really nice, but it also...
It works.
It works, yeah.
What's the difference between the front axle to be set forward and backwards?
Okay, so I can actually show you. So for what we consider an axle back, like this Anthem, the front axle actually sits significantly back from the very front of the truck. So what this does is this will help you with your turning radius. So you're actually able to make better turns because that axle is a little bit shorter from your rear tire. So it's a little more maneuverability. And then an axle forward, which you'll see in the Pinnacle, the front tire will actually sit here. So it sits just behind that front tire. And so the Anthem's available. It's an axle back. You have Pinnacle, which will be axle forward. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Do you think we could also hop into the interior and take a look there?
Of course.
Yeah?
You can come check it out.
All right, so we've teleported ourselves into the interior of the, I must say, it's a lovely machine, the black limited edition of the Mack Anthem truck. And can you tell us what makes the interior to be so popular among the truck drivers?
Yeah, of course. So especially this interior in particular, you can see it has the special black wood grade finish.
Oh yeah.
But what is so nice about these, I mean, you're sitting on an air seat as well. The air seat, as you're going down the road, these are premium, very comfortable seats. These ones actually have special embroidered stitching, so that way it's like it gives you that extra feel of like a premium feel to it. But as far as just from the driver's seat, you have all of your controls all within an arm's reach.
Yeah, that's what I love when I've entered the interior. That was one of the first things I've noticed, that the dashboard, or how to say it, it's very driver oriented. It's like pushed out towards the driver. Was that the reason to, as you said, to design it so the driver can easily reach everything without need to lean in or take his eyes or her eyes off the road?
But it's important for them to be able to turn on things like their diff locks. They have their inner axle lock, a suspension dump, but everything's here. And everything even has, if you notice, it has little tactile functions.
So you can even, without looking, you can
exactly
feel.
So to keep you safe, keep your eyes on the road. I don't even have to look, and I know what I'm turning on and turning off. So this is really good to just help keep everyone on the road safe, because they're able to focus forward, and then they're able to do what they need to do here, and it's all within an arm's reach, which is very convenient.
Awesome. Can you tell us maybe more about what technology or technology features for driver does this truck have? Can you talk us more about the safety technology, convenience technology for the driver, and these things?
Yeah, so most of actually I believe all of our Anthems, they're equipped with the adaptive cruise, which is actually what this camera is here. What that does is that views the road up ahead, and it's able to set a follow distance like you can on a lot of modern cars. This one's also equipped with that lane keep assist, so there's actually a side sensor as well, which will let the driver know if, hey, there may be someone in their blind spot, and it lets him know not to pull over or drive over to that side. On top of that, this Anthem also has a Bendix 6S 6M braking system, which means it actually has speed sensors on every single axle, on every single wheel. So the anti-lock brake system will be able to see if a tire slipping, or if possibly there, you know, if they would go into a skid, and it automatically makes that adjustment to help drive power to where you need it, and it will help keep the truck going straight instead
Every single axle.
Yeah, so and that's another feature this one is also equipped with, the Mack Command Steer. And what that does is there's a special electronic control unit, or ECU, that controls just that steering. And it's right there at the steering pump. And what that does is it takes millions of readings to be able to see where the steering wheel is, and it helps make that adjustment. But what it also does, like you had got to see yesterday, you can turn that thing with one finger, and it's like nothing you've ever seen before. It's almost like driving a car. And what is nice with that is it can see if you're you know, drifting, and it'll help autocorrect where you are to help keep you safe. And really, you don't even have to think of it. It will automatically help keep you where you need to be.
Yeah, just exactly like yesterday we've encountered. You guys have a part of the test track where the curb is, and we were able to, you know, like let's say 15 miles per hour speed, where drive with one side of the track over the curb and back, and you don't really feel a thing on the wheel. Like, it's not fighting with you, it's not like steering you into ditch, or no, it was really cool to see how such big and heavy machine can be so smooth and comfortable to drive. Another great feature was to see yesterday the it was kind of like the auto hold in when you are like driving from a stop into the hill.
Yes,
that it helps you to keep the truck stable for, I believe, up to 3 seconds, and so you have time to drive again, right?
Yeah, and so that's actually, this one is also equipped with that. All of our M-Drive any truck that gets an M-Drive transmission, that's another thing. Every truck that is installed with an M-Drive also has that hill start grade gripper, which actually, if a driver so chooses, they can turn it off and on with this switch here. But what that does is, if the driver is sitting on an incline, you step on the brake, it will hold that as you make that switch to step on the gas, so that way you don't accidentally roll backwards, and you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, being able to experience that with that trailer on the back.
Yeah, the trailer was fully loaded as well. I believe it was 70,000 pounds or something like that in it.
Yeah,
that was...
and you don't even notice it. The truck will just hold you in place. So it's definitely an excellent feature.
I must say, you guys are doing like really good job, not only with these features and all the other features we didn't like touch, but also with the design and even the interior. Everything looks awesome. Even most with this limited edition, of course, everything's feel so premium and comfortable. And you looking into the bunk, I can imagine spending a few days on the road and something like that. I can see 2 beds, right? So Anthem is also good for team drivers?
Yes, and so like I had mentioned outside, there's all different configurations, but this one actually has the bunk bed features. But if, say, you're driving and you don't want to have that danger, you can secure that bunk up, and then that gives you a little bit extra room if you have something else that you're holding back there. This one also has the TV mount to be able to have that. Refrigerator down here. They have the full closed closet on the side. Gives you a little bit of ambiance with the red lighting, so you can have that on while you're driving and it doesn't make you night blind. So yeah, this one has been fully spec'd out, even with the premium audio. It actually has a subwoofer installed underneath the bunk, I believe. And it has multiple speakers. If you look up here, we have multiple everywhere, and even built into the doors is a little tweeter speaker. So this thing it's loud, it sounds good, it's comfortable, and it's ready to take on anything.
Yeah, it's like I said multiple times, it's one of the most favorite US trucks in general for me, and I'm very glad that I've been able to see this, especially this edition, and with my own eyes. And sir, thank you so much for all the information. Thank you for walking us briefly around the truck, both exterior and interior. And we believe that you liked our today's episode, and we will see you at the next one.